Just leaving Pixie, we've got 140 k's to do on the bikes today to get to the ferry terminal where we catch a ferry to Don Det Island in the renowned 4,000 Island. Should be good fun. Our canoe is just pulling away at Nak Song. It's actually two canoes with a big wooden platform that the bikes are sitting on. Just hoping everything stays dry.
Arrived at Don Det Island. We took this cool little ferry with our bikes across, no problem. The only slight issue though was halfway through it started to bucket down, so we're absolutely soaked. As you can see behind me, it is raining incredibly heavy and I don't think it's going to stop for a while. This is the view from Don Det at the moment. It is absolutely bucketing. Could be a quiet afternoon.
It's our first full day on Don Det Island. Just had a really tasty breakfast at one of the pretty popular backpacking spots, but it wasn't too expensive.
So we're going to spend the day wandering around, having a look and seeing what there is.
So we're using Google Maps to figure out where the two main waterfalls are that we're going to visit tomorrow. We found this little bridge, so we just followed some small dirt tracks, and this is the small bridge over the Mekong. Bit of a contrast to the Australia-Vietnam bridge in the Mekong Delta near Cantho, which is a little bit bigger.
We really enjoyed the afternoon exploring Don Det Island, and we treated to a glorious sunset.
Second full day on Don Det Island. Had a late start this morning, really rained in the evening, cut power off to the whole island. We're now starting our big walking day, two waterfalls. First we're going to have breakfast, and I'm right over the river. It's a beautiful spot. Back in the mid-1800s, the French were trying to get into China, bypassing the British trade routes, and they thought the Mekong was going to be their route in. So what they did is they navigated as far up the Mekong as they could. Then they got to this area, 4,000 Islands, characterized by rapids and waterfalls. First they tried to get some steam boats up the rapids. They were just too strong, so the next plan was to build a railway track through two of the main islands, and that's what we're walking on now. You can see it's very straight. And what they did is they actually dismantled, at one stage they were dismantling the steamships, putting them on the train, shifting them up the two islands, and then putting them back together, and you could get all the way to Luang Prabang.
We've just walked from the top to the bottom of Don Det Island, which is about 2.5 k's, and now we're crossing across to Don Con. On Don Con, there is a couple of waterfalls, a rapids, and some nice little villages to have a look at. So let's go and take a look.
Here we are at the waterfall at the eastern side of Don Kong Island, 4,000 islands. It's the wet season. There is an amazing amount of water.
You can probably hear it in the background, but there's been massive storms in the last few days, and most of the paths are washed out. We had to wade through sort of knee-deep water just to get here, but the sound is just amazing.
Okay.
After visiting the waterfall, we headed south to try and find this little old French port. Unfortunately, the track is really overgrown because it's the off-season and there's leeches everywhere. So with about 1.5 k's to go, we've decided to skip stop 2 and now head back up north and head over to the rapids.
Yes, I'm not a big fan of leeches. It's only my second ever experience, and they seem to be pretty vicious here, so we are definitely going to turn around. I'm at the top of one of the zip line towers at the big waterfall on the western side of Don Con. And of course it's the wet season, which means everything's shut apart from the waterfall, which is almost flooded out, but we'll get you a look anyway. That's it for our Don Det and Don Con exploration. We're just heading back the short way along the banks of the Mekong to our hotel.
We had a great day today visiting a couple of waterfalls. We had a bit of bad luck trying to get through to the South Port, but all in all a really good day of exploring on foot.
Early start tomorrow morning. Our ferry's due to leave at 8. We don't know what it's going to be like getting the bikes on, so we're going to get there a little bit early, and then we've got a long ride, or potentially very long ride ahead.
We have arrived back at Nakasone on the mainland. Always a little bit hairy coming across on the bike ferries, but we made it. We had a great 3 days on Don Det, and now we're heading to the Vietnam border.
Yeah, Don Det was tons of fun. This ends our Don Det adventure. It's a great way to finish. Everyone on the boat was really friendly. We just had a great time.